here we go, back again with another stealth camp. And it's been a while since I've done a roundabout stealth camp. And I'm about to try the most ridiculous stealth camp I've ever seen. I've got I must have 10% chance of getting away with this tonight. I'm going to stealth camp on one of the most busiest roundabouts in Durham with absolutely very limited cover. And I'm talking very limited cover. There's no way I can get away with this without someone spotting me, surely. Right, I'm off. I've got the old pop-up tent, my brand new one. Other one broke, and I won't be able to put the tent up straight away, not until it calms down, it quietens down a bit, because they're going to spot my tent a mile away. I need a tarp. I've got a tarp as well. I've got a camouflage tarp to put over the tent. Well, hopefully it'll camouflage me. Camouflage. Can't even pronounce the word. Me into the bush, the tiniest, smallest bush possible with a tree in front of it. But there's no cover whatsoever. It's busy. I'm gonna have to wait a little while. I've been there a couple of times already. It's too many cars. I might try and make a move for it in a minute. I can't believe there's a full moon tonight, so it makes the roundabout even lighter. Right, anyway, while I'm getting ready to make a move, I'm going to show you earlier on today, I did a video on the roundabout when it was light to show you how much camouflage, how much protection I've got from people. Nothing at all. I've got no cover whatsoever. I've got no cover. If I do this today, it's an absolute miracle. So, if you don't mind, please subscribe to the channel. You know, these videos I find really nervous, really difficult to do. I'm not the most confident person in the world. This has taken all the wits for me to do this tonight. So give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, it'd be much appreciated. Lots of people's houses here as well, overlooking the roundabout. So yes, I'll take you on this video now. I'll show you the roundabout in full daylight, and you can see what I've got to contend with tonight. What I've got to contend with tonight. We'll catch you in a bit. So right folks, here's the roundabout I'm looking to do a stealth camp on. As you can see, it's completely bare. There's nowhere to hide. I'll show you most of the angles. I've got to be super stealthy on this one. As you can see, I'm right outside of County Hall here in Durham. And this is the roundabout. As you can see, it's daytime and there's no bushes. I have to camp right in the middle of the roundabout. It's a real bare roundabout, this one. Darkness will have to be my friend. There we have it. Right in the middle of the roundabout, I will have to camp, and there's nowhere to hide whatsoever. I mean, look how bare the roundabout is there. There's nowhere to hide, and look how busy it is. Will I ever get on it? As you can see, the roundabout, it's impossible to get on when it's light. There's no cover whatsoever. I'm going to have to stealth camp right in the middle of the roundabout, and hopefully darkness is my friend. I'm going to have to get a tarpaulin to put over the tent to block any light that I'm making with my phone and with my light. I don't even know if it's possible. I think I'll come back when it's a bit darker and we'll see what it's like, you know, when it's almost getting dark. Then I'll make a decision. Here at County Hall. Very old concrete jungle building. If I can't get on the roundabout because it's that busy with cars, or it's just impossible to stealth camp with a full moon and too light, then I've got to back up outside the roundabout behind a fence 1 metre away from a public footpath in County Hall itself. You can see how busy it is, but the cream of the creme, of course I meant to say, la creme of the creme is the roundabout. I want to stealth camp that roundabout. I want to break it. Yeah, the roundabout's just there. We're in County Hall now. We've got this big old building here at County Hall. Concrete jungle. Could actually camp under there, to be fair, couldn't I? Away from the rain. Right outside next to the main road, but also behind the fence. As you see, look at the state of that. Look at the state of the County Hall. I always thought that was closing down, but clearly it's not at the moment. We've got a nice pond here. Just there's the roundabout, just there, bare roundabout. There's the pool for a swim, with a pond. It's seen better days, but just over there there's a tree. I can camp right behind the fence next to the main road, next to the pathway. It's a really busy pathway. So look folks, I'm not going to camp on this roundabout. It's got no cover whatsoever here outside County Hall. I'm going to have to camp right smack bang in the middle with absolutely no cover. It's one of the busiest roundabouts in Durham. There's 5 ways on to this roundabout, 5 separate roads going on. So it's going to take some stealthiness to get on the roundabout in the first place, never mind being caught with no cover. It does have its possibilities. Right smack in the middle where there's no trees, I'll have to camp there and hopefully nobody will see us when they're walking past. Just about 300 metres from the roundabout, we have a pub here, which will come in handy if I'm desperate for the toilet. I can go and buy a drink and use the toilet. It's called, well, it was called the Garden House. This was called the Garden House here in Durham back in the day. Busy roads, and I can park the car down here after 6 o'clock free of charge. Yeah, I'm doing a recce today. I'm testing the water, I'm seeing what it's like. I've been round when it's semi-dark. There's a possibility going up from Durham, a bit of a bank on the roundabout where you can go dip down the other side so they can't really see you. Coming down from the hospital, the general hospital, you're wide open. I'm just hoping when the cars are turning away from the roundabout, they won't look at the middle of the roundabout. I'm going to have to camp in the middle of the roundabout. Coming down from Framwellgate moor, and pity me, basically there's some small bushes at the front of the roundabout. I could get away with this, you know. And coming out from County Hall, well, you're going straight to the roundabout, you're stopping on the roundabout, and the lights of the car will shine directly in the middle, so that's a bit dodgy. It is the most dodgiest roundabout stealth camp I'm ever going to try. There's no cover at all on it. People walking around the roundabout hopefully don't look into the middle of the roundabout. I'm hoping darkness is my friend for this one. That is the only saving grace. Darkness is my friend. Will I be able to use the torch and cook food? I don't know, but we'll give it a go. This is going to be a right old dodge pot. And even getting on the roundabout, there's loads of cars, as you can see, going up and down. Doesn't stop. I used to live up this way. I used to go for runs around here, and the traffic just never stops. The roundabout's lit up like a Christmas tree, and there's absolutely no cover on there. Let's have a walk on the other side. I think the other side's better to get on. It's cold tonight, 4 degrees. I've got no break in the traffic just yet. No break in the traffic whatsoever. I'll give it a go in 5 minutes time. Sitting here at the bus stop, gonna wait a couple of minutes. Lots of people walking around the roundabout. I need it to cool down a bit, to go a bit quieter. Doesn't look that way at the moment. I'll have to make a move soon. It's 7:30, 8:15. I've got my tea, I've got some food to cook, a nice beef stew. I'm going to show you how to cook a beef stew. And we're going to have some nice beef stew, couple of drinks. Got a nice hot cup of tea for later on after a couple of cans. I'm never going to get away with this. Once this car gets past, I may have a chance. There's nothing coming down there now, nothing coming down. Can I get it close? There's the police. No go to no go to. I bought the mission. Somebody coming down. Somebody else coming down. Let's get ready to go. Still too busy. More cars coming. Nothing to see here. Just a daft lad about to run onto the roundabout. Shit. There's a guy over there. Oh, I hope he didn't see us. I'm on. But take a look at this, I've got no chance. Look at this. Cars coming that way. Hope they don't see my torch. off camera, it's alright. That's all the cover I've got there. Nothing, path on that side, there's a path on that side, there's County Hall. I've got a tree for cover. I've got nothing in the middle. Don't know what's over there. A little bush. People see us there. I haven't got much room to play with here. Wide open here, absolutely wide open. That guy driving down here, if he's looking at the roundabout, I mean, who's going to look at the roundabout? He's looking at the traffic, touch wood. That keeps still. Right, I'm going to crack open a can. I've got nowhere to go at the moment. I might go and sit over there next to that bush and just chill for a little bit. See if anybody sees us. I may have to put my tent over there. I think. Put a tarp up against over the top of the tent and do something with it. You can see my bag just there. Cars coming down from all directions. Literally nowhere to hide at the moment. There's too many cars. I'm just sitting here in a twiggy bush and I'm hoping that silence is my friend. I know you can't see us folks, but cheers. I can't put any light on at the moment. It's too much traffic. I'll have to sit up there somewhere and start cooking me food. Bloody full moon as well. When people walking around, it's a dangerous bit because people walking there, walking the dogs, or just see us on this roundabout. I stick out like a sore thumb here. Come back over here again. I was sitting behind that bush there, but it's, as you can see, anybody can see. I need to go and run over there and try and get a big twig to get this tarp higher. So I'll get me covered here and I put a tent up. I really need it. I'm still not covered even when I get the tent up. But still, I need to get some sticks or something, a strong stick, strong branch. But I'm not covered at all here, at all. I'm just hoping that the darkness is my friend tonight, because that's all I've got at this moment in time. Otherwise I'm wide open. Let's hope I'm protected by the darkness. Hello darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk to you again. Here on this little bare roundabout, where I can't even have a shout. And the cars keep going round and round on my ground. Still no sound of silence. Will I ever go to sleep? He plugs in, I might weep. People driving all fucking night. I'll know my luck, I'll probably need a shite. And it's 5 AM, think I'm losing my tiny brain. I'm going insane. And still no sound of silence. I want to ride my bicycle, I want to ride my bike. See you later. Woo! Right, so I've got the tent up, I've got it covered with a tarp, I've got my torch on inside the tent. I'm going to walk around the roundabout and we'll see if we can see me tent. That took some doing that, like. I brought 2 big tarps to cover me lime green pop-up tent. Yes, lime green, lime green pop-up tent. Sorted. I'll see if I can see it. Ooh, I've come off the roundabout, going back to the car to get something. I find this really difficult. I sat there about half an hour. I couldn't move. There was traffic everywhere, people walking past us, people going to work on night shift at County Hall. That's what they're doing. I thought if I sat in the middle of the roundabout, I might be sort of obscure, but no cover. I had to get back to the front where there's a little bit of a bush. I got a tarp over the front of the bush a little bit, just to cover me for a while. Now, I've got this lime green tent popped up. It's huge, but I've got a massive tarp, green, dark green. I've covered it over, and it looks quite good. But the proof's in the pudding. We're going to go and have a look now, and we'll see what the crack is. I'm hoping nobody can see, hoping I can't see, then I can get into the tent and start cooking some food outside the front of the tent. So I've got the tent facing away from the bushes, then you can see what I can see. But this is hard. There's lots of people going to work, County Hall. I never thought of that, like night shift. I looked at my light, must be a bottom corner of my tent I haven't covered properly. Right next to the bush I can see a little light shining, so I'm hoping nobody sees that as I walk past. But yeah, let's crack. Let's have a look. We'll get back to the tent and we'll cook some beef stew. Anyway, while I'm trying to get back onto the roundabout, this is how I cooked my lovely beef stew. Then you're going to watch me reheat it because it's absolutely beautiful. Right, to make beef stew, first of all you need some diced beef. And then what I'm going to do is have some flour, some salt and pepper. I'd say slamming the lamb, but it's beef. Next, we're going to crack open a bottle of Peroni because it'd be rude not to. We're going to slowly cook the beef on every single side, kind of like for 5 minutes, nice and bubbling, get it nicely cooked. Then we'll put the beef to one side and we'll start the next bit of the stew. So while your beef's frying or cooking, take a swig of your alcohol. Cheers. When it's cooked, put them back in the bowl. Next, it's time to cook an onion and also a little bit of garlic. After about 5 minutes, some tomato puree and then some flour for a minute. Cook this in for 2 minutes, then the flour for a minute. Right, when it's cooked, add in a few mushrooms. I love a nice mushroom. Prepare the beef stock. A nice jug full of beef stock, pour a little bit in to help remove all of the nice flour off the base of the frying pan. When you're ready, add in the beef and all the lovely juices. Let the juices flow, baby, let the juices flow. Add in the rest of the stock. Nice thin slithers of carrot. Some half-cooked parsnips. Chop them up finely. Add some bay leaves. I like to add a bit of thyme. Not too much though, just a little bit. Add in some potatoes. A lot more than that. Some more potatoes. I will let this simmer for an hour with no lid on. Then after an hour, I'll put the lid on and let it simmer again for another hour so all the juices soak up. The juices are going to evaporate a little bit for the first hour, but the second hour it's going to cook back in and all the lovely flavours will come to the foremost and be an absolutely gorgeous stew. Now, I've got a couple of hours to wait, so while I'm waiting, I'll have a biscuit. So I'm preparing this for me tea tonight and me stealth camp tomorrow night. And while it's simmering for an hour, go and get yourself a bath. I'm covering it over now, it smells absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to have some mashed potato with it tonight though. With 20 minutes to go, remember Blockbusters? I'll have a pee please, Bob. I mean, to be fair, from this angle I can't really see. I can see it because I know it's there. I can see it because I know it's there. It's a big mound. But no, you can't really see. If you were looking, you can't really see if you didn't know it was there. Like I say, traffic's massive. Loads of traffic going past. From this angle, looks quite good to be fair. You can't, it blends in with the trees from this angle. There you can see the light. See me light there? Bottom corner. It's like a mound, isn't it? Just passed a few people that pretend I was on my phone talking to people. I'm not on the roundabout yet, but I'm hoping very soon. Right, I've made it back into the tent. Now I'm going to try and find somewhere outside of the tent to cook some food. This is going to be fun. There's the tent, all camouflaged. I think doing a canny job, to be fair. Doing a canny job. Dog walkers. People just generally walking about, going home from work or from the pub. Here we are, cooking some stew. Another can and some stew. Gonna have to be careful, the police have just gone past. The police, you see my flame here cooking some beef stew. They'll be taking me away in a straitjacket. They will be taking me away in a straitjacket. Well, I've got the beef stew cooking now, and I'm going to crack open another can. It's about 8:30, 8:45, could even be 9 o'clock. No, I think it's about 8:45, 8:45. I'm going to have my beef stew, it's cooking up there nicely. People asking why don't I do loads of stealth camps, why am I not doing as many camping videos? At this moment in time, I'm going to try and do one stealth camp a month if possible, as I've got lots of other things on as well. I do a video with Keno week, I've got my football channel as well, The Mad Mistake, all things Sunderland, so I'm busy working full time, so non-stop all the time. So at this moment in time, while the football's still going, probably one stealth camp a month if possible. If I get a spare weekend, I'll do 2. We'll see how it goes. But I hope you're enjoying this one. If you're enjoying this one so far, because it's really dodgy, it is taking me ages to get this sorted out. I didn't think I'd be able to do this tonight. I'm hoping it'll be a success and be okay, and I'll manage to get through the whole night. It's only about 5 degrees. I've got plenty of clothes, got my thermals on. I do have a pre stealth camp regime. I'll tell you that, routine, I'll tell you that in a minute. There's my tent, as you can see it. Got my torchlight on at the moment. A bit of cover there. Whoop, switch it off. Is somebody else going to work on night shift? Heading into County Hall? Stew's coming along canny, heating up very nicely indeed. Better be careful with this torch. Anybody can see. There's my bag. There's my bag of goodies. And also got a little torch inside my tent. Got my gear down there. Got my foil mat. I've got that can I'm saving for when I have me bait. As you can see, there's a flame under there. There's a guy just walking his dog down through County Hall grounds. He looked over suspiciously a couple of times. I might have been rumbled. He might have spotted us. Hope he doesn't phone the police, saying there's some daft lad, absolute idiot, cooking food on the roundabout. Cheers folks, got me beef stew, absolutely gorgeous. You saw it last night cooking, didn't you? There's a guy I'm sure there's a guy staring over here walking his dog. If he goes home, a lot of posh people living around here, a lot of posh people. The posh folks got to watch out for walking the dogs. Really big expensive houses around here. They don't want someone sitting on the roundabout cooking food, drinking alcohol in a tent. Some ruffian like me. Some scuffy bugger. Beef's amazing. So either he might come back round and say, "Oh you, what's going on?" Could be ex-copper. Or he might go home, phone the police, and just say, I seen something really strange on that roundabout. There's like a light coming from the roundabout. Might be a UFO or a Martian or something. I've got no idea what's going on, but you better go and have a look. Beautiful, this. Absolutely beautiful. I'd be totally amazed if I get away with this. I really will. It's like there's always somebody who's gonna grass you up in there. But yeah, right there. Check out the area. Go home. Get a good bath. Clean myself up for work next year. Get all me thermals on. 2 pairs of socks. 3 pairs of trousers. 3 jumpers, 2 coats, 2 pairs of gloves, 2 hats. Get all that sorted out. You know what I mean? So you can't be. You know, it's okay to be hot. You can take layers off, but you can't be cold. Here's my view for the night. Guy walking down, probably gonna go to work. Tesco's. Time to clean your teeth. I think if you're really looking on the roundabout, you can see there's something there, can't you? There's something there. The best I can do. Heading back to the car to take all my shite back to the car now. Save us doing it in the morning, as it's just down the road. It's only about 9:15. I've cleaned my teeth already. I'm nice and full from the beef. As you can see, the traffic's still in full flow, going around the roundabout. That's the problem with this stealth camp. I can't really turn the phone on, light up my face like this to have a chat with you folks. I do appreciate everybody who subscribed to the channel, whether you like stealth camping videos, whether you like camping videos, whether you like videos out and about with Kino, whether you just like, you know, different kind of things. I try and do a mixture of things if possible. But I find it very difficult at night because I can't really record and light up with a torch, because it's impossible to do a stealth camp in that roundabout. It is really impossible. Somebody would see you straight away. I think somebody's already seen us when I was cooking my food. They could see maybe the flame from a distance. It is really difficult, but I'm doing my best. I might get away with it. We'll find out in the morning. Dead or alive. Just been out for a Jimmy Riddle. Now I'm heading back to the roundabout to get tucked in for the night. Well, it's an indifferent kind of a stealth camp, I think. But I hope you're enjoying the video. Right, let's get back onto the roundabout for the 3rd time tonight. I say there's houses all over. Really posh houses all around the roundabout, so gotta be careful. Dog walkers, people walking around the roundabout. You can only see something a bit strange and suspicious if you actually look directly onto the roundabout and have a good think about it. Right, I'll show you what I can see as we head towards my stealth camp. There we go. There's my stealth camp just there, but as you can see, not too bad. There we have it. Can't see much there. The battery's running out, 10% left. Better get back on quickly before anybody sees us. There's my stealth camp just here. and I will leave it at this for the moment, and I'll say good night to everybody. It's 10 o'clock, time for beddy buys. Right, so it's 10:30. I've got my air bed, air mat, my camper compact. I've got my foil mat on the bottom. Got my trusty pillow I like to have. Got my sleeping bag as well. My nice sleeping bag. All sorted. Right, got 8% battery left, so now it's time to go to bed. We'll get tucked up for the night and hopefully get some shut eye with my earplugs in. See you in the morning, folks. Bright and early, 5 o'clock. Does this traffic ever stop? 12 o'clock at night and it's still going. I might just get an hour's sleep with earplugs in. I'll try again. Four o'clock in the morning. I managed to get about 3 hours sleep after that 12 o'clock. Got to start work at 6. I might decide getting packed up now and just go home now. I don't think I'm going to get much more sleep, to be honest. Bit rough one, that one is definitely a rough one. Half past 4, time to get packed up and hit the road, Jack. Time to go and leave no trace. Hello folks, I'm off the roundabout. Nice and quiet. 4:15, 4:45 in the morning. Quick exit. Not much battery left, down to 5%. Oh, nice and quiet now. I think it's about 6 degrees to be fair. It's the quietest it's been all night. Well folks, hope you've enjoyed the stealth camp. Sorry about the lighting when I try to be extra stealthy. Got to try and be extra quiet, haven't I? And I managed to get through okay. It wasn't the best night's sleep, put it that way. Got about 3 or 4 hours sleep. Off the roundabout okay. No cars around this time in the morning. Nice and quiet all here. Not a soul around. This is the quietest it's been all night. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Take care. God bless. May God go with you. I've got time to pop home for 20 minutes before I've got to go to work. And we'll see you next time. See you later.